Just made it back from Barnes & Noble and I picked up Bridesmaid by chance. Me matching the book is purely coincidental. But I finally picked it up. I do have the other two books in the series and read them already. Bridesmaid for Hire and Bridesmaid Undercover. I've really enjoyed Bridesmaid for Hire. Bridesmaid Undercover got I think when I read it, I rated it a 3.5 out of 5. Still not a bad book. I just thought it dragged out a little bit. But I really loved Bridesmaid for Hire. And I love Meghan Quinn as an author. So even though I felt that way about the second book, there was no way I wasn't going to pick up the third one in the series. I'm 49 pages in right now. So far, so good. It's a good ride thus far. I am taking a little bit of a break. I want to grab some Cheez-Its and then also change into like comfier clothes. So I'm gonna do that and then hop right back in. So halfway through the book, that's where I'm at. That's where I got last night before going to sleep. So far, I really do like the book. I have been taking notes of stuff to talk about while I read. I love the dual point of view we hear, and that's typical for this series slash the other one and the other one that I read. But we do get the point of view of the female main character, Sloane, and the male main character, that took a while to say, the male main character, Hudson. I love that. We get to hear both their thoughts on any given situation. So I love that. The biggest question I had, and it's not like it won't change my life in one way or another, but the biggest question that I had was, do these elite social clubs, are there rules for some of them that you have to be married in order to join? Because that's a big part of the plot. And I'm just like, how true is that really? But I don't know, that's neither here nor there, just a thought that I had. I do love the grumpy sunshine trope because Sloane is super spunky, quick on her feet, really quick-witted, whereas Hudson's like really quiet and grumpy. And I just personally feel like in real life, if I was dealing with a guy like that, I don't have time for that. Like, say more words. I need you to communicate. So in book world, eat that up. In real life, I'm not having it. The tension so far, like between the two of them, like the will they, won't they of it all. I'm getting close to the part where they will, but the will they, won't they of it all is like, I love it so much. Like, the tension is real. J.P. Kane, one of the brothers from the other series, makes an appearance here again with his flamingos and his penguins, and like that's his whole thing. So he does show up here too. Again, I'm about halfway through. I'm gonna make some coffee and jump right back in. I'm hoping I'll finish it today. If not, definitely tomorrow. It is the evening, so by the time dinner and all that stuff comes around, I don't know if I will manage to get through the rest of it, but we'll see. My hope is to get through it either today or tomorrow, and I'll give it my final rating then. So let's go make a cookie butter latte. I finished the book and me and my notes are back. Let's get into it. It pains me in the heart to have to do this, but I give the book a 3. The first half, solid. Love the storytelling. I feel like in the second half, though, we kind of lost the plot. It makes me so sad. It was a fun read. There were just a couple of things I had beef with. So I guess we'll sort of get into all of that and I'll sort of explain why the rating is what it is. There are spicy scenes, which in and of itself isn't something I mind, as long as there's also a plot. And like I said, I feel like about halfway through, we kind of lost the plot and it didn't really hit for me. So I remember saying that I love the tension and the will they, won't they of the whole thing. It lasted a little too long for me. I feel like the book could have been shorter. They were in London, and apart from the fact that they mentioned Big Ben and tea and crumpets a time or two, they could have been anywhere. Like, they were in the hotel room for like a good 85% of the time they were in London, and they literally could have been anywhere. What I loved about the first book in the series was that they were in Bora Bora, and like I felt like we were there. Like it was really descriptive and you could like feel the tropical vibes. But here we literally could have been in New York and I would have been like, yeah, for sure. So that sucked. This is actually written in all caps. Hudson was toxic. I didn't like him at all. I think he was supposed to be endearing, but he was just a jerk. Like a lot of the banter was cool, except it wasn't banter. It was Sloane talking and him speaking in one-word sentences. And I didn't like it. They had the same fight over and over about their age difference, her being younger. And it was just like, again, we get it, but that's fine. I doubled down on my criticism of Hudson. I hated him, I guess. I finished the book and I wished that they broke up. My last note is, have I mentioned I don't like Hudson? That's really funny. In conclusion, the first half of the book was great. The book could have been shorter. A light read for sure. Like, my favorite book in the series is still gonna be this one. I wish it was just it. Like, I love this one. This one was solid. This is an example of Meghan at her best. Bridesmaid by chance gets a 3. I am finally going to see what other people had to say about it because I've been avoiding it. Now, as far as my next read, it's gonna be an Emily Henry. I am looking forward to picking up Great Big Beautiful Life when it comes out next week. My hope is that it's as good as Funny Story because I wish I could read this again for the first time. Like, that's impossible, but I really love the book that much. So I'm hoping that it's more in the vein of Funny Story and less in the vein of People We Meet on Vacation, which I wasn't crazy about. But I'm excited. That comes out next week. It's probably the book that I've most been looking forward to picking up this year. Yeah, thanks for joining me on this bookish vlog this week. I don't know if I'll do the same for the Emily Henry next week. Don't know. But no matter what I do, I'll see you next week.